Nigri ni Mwanzo. Wo is the beginning. In the name of She, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Matthew 1:23, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means go with us. In the name of the true motherland, Nigri Tia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue, Kunta King Te. Amani Kutoka you peace from above. How y'all doing? Fuwa, WhatsApp, Siku, happy 7th day. Today, the Book of Life, Kitabucha Uzima, reading from the New Testament of Imanuel, Agano, Jipya, Ya, Imanuel. Reading from the book of Yom, chapter 5. After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Emmanuel went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, which is called Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. Then whoever stepped in first after the stirring of the water was made well of whatever disease he had. Now a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Emmanuel saw him lying there and knew that he already had been in that condition a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be made well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. But while I am coming, another steps down before me." Emmanuel said to him, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." And immediately the man was made well, took up his bed and walked. And that day was the Sabbath, as today is the Sabbath, on the 7th day. The Jews therefore said to him who was cured, "It is the Sabbath. It is not lawful for you to carry your bed." He answered them, "He who made me well said to me, 'Take up your bed and walk.'" Then they asked him, "Who is the man who said to you, 'Take up your bed and walk'?" But the one who was healed did not know who it was, for Emmanuel had withdrawn, a multitude being in that place. Afterward, Emmanuel found him in the temple and said to him, "See, you have been made well. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon you." The man departed and told the Jews that it was Emmanuel who had made him well. For this reason, the Jews persecuted Emmanuel and sought to kill him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath. But Emmanuel answered them, "My Father has been working until now, and I have been working." Therefore the Jews sought all but more to killing, because he not only broke the Sabbath, but also said that God was his father, making himself equal with God. Then Emmanuel answered and said to them, most assuredly I say to you, the begotten Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. For whatever he does, the begotten Son also does in like manner. For the Father loves the begotten Son, and shows him all things that he himself does. And he will show him greater works than these, that you may marvel. For as the Father raises the dead and gives life to them, even so the begotten Son gives life to whom he will. For the Father judges no one, but has committed all judgment to the begotten Son, that all should honor the begotten Son just as they honor the Father. He who does not honor the begotten Son does not honor the Father who sent him. Most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. Most assuredly I say to you, the hour is coming, and now is, what the dead will hear the voice of the begotten Son of God, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the begotten Son to have life in himself, and has given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves will hear his voice and come forth, those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of condemnation. I can of myself do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is righteous, because I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. There is another who bears witness of me, and I know that the witness which he witnesses of me is true. You have sent to Yon, and he has borne witness to the truth. Yet I do not receive testimony from man, but I say these things that you may be saved. He was the burning and shining lamp, and you were willing for a time to rejoice in his light. But I have a greater witness than yours, for the works which the Father has given me to finish, the very works that I do bear witness of me, that the Father has sent me. And the Father himself who sent me has testified of me. You have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his form, but you do not have his word abiding in you, because whom he sent, him you do not believe. You search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life, and these are they which testify of me. But you are not willing to come to me, that you may have life. I do not receive honor from men, but I know you, that you do not have the love of God in you. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, him you will receive. How can you believe who receives honor from one another, and do not seek the honor that comes from the only God? Do not think that I shall accuse you to the Father. There is one who accuses you, Moses, in whom you trust. For if you believed Moses, you would believe me, for he wrote about me. But if you do not believe his writings, how will you believe my words? Hmm. Mm. One more time. If you notice from, let me see, verse 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Notice how, if you're reading the Bible, it's going to say the Son, the Son, the Son, the Son, the Son. 23, the Son. 25, the Son. Then in 27, it's going to say, because he is the Son of Man. Uh-oh. I don't think y'all heard what he said. The Son of Man. That's why he allowed them to manipulate. If you pay attention to me, and as I read the book of life, you will see that each time I say to you, the begotten Son, 19, he does, the Son of the begotten Son also does in like manner. Verse 20, for the Father loves the begotten Son. Verse 21, even so the begotten Son gives life to whom he will. 22, all judgment to the begotten Son. 23, he who does not honor the begotten Son does not honor the Father. One more time. 25, when the dead will hear the voice of the begotten Son. One more time. Then 27, because he is the Son of Man. One more time. The Son of Man consistently tells you the will of who? The will of gold. One more time. Gold allowed the book of life to manipulate it to a certain degree. And my job is to come and represent Imanuel, the teacher, as I teach knowledge. Just as Adam received knowledge after he bit the fruit, he received the knowledge that I cannot present myself to God of gods, my Father, when I am naked. One more time. Y'all don't even understand. The very first thing that Adam received after taking that bite was knowledge. He knew he had no business presenting himself naked to God of gods. One more time. That's why he told him, oh, no, y'all got to go. Because you already know. But you know what you ain't supposed to know, but you know. He didn't kick him out because he was angry or upset. He kicked him out because, wait a minute, hold up. You learned, you done overstepped your boundary, and you learned about nakedness, but you don't even know what nakedness is. Both of them knew about nakedness, but they didn't know about sex. See, they knew about nakedness, but they didn't know about sex. See, so that's why we people today have sex before it's really about what it's supposed to be, which is reproduction. They learn about nakedness before they learn about sex and the object of sex. So to keep them from overstepping their bounds again, y'all gotta go. No, just like at the Tower of Babel. At the Tower of Babel, we're gonna build this tower in honor of God of Gods. But no, you can't just walk up to me. No, I'm going to change your tongue and I'm going to change your location. That's all. That's all. I'm not going to change you. You're going to leave here, black man. You're going to have your blood is going to be pure. Your skin is going to be pure. Your afro is going to be pure. That's why Tothers would tell you in a minute that the first people dark skinned, but they put straight hair on them. One more time. One more time. Even Naaman. 2 Kings 5:27. Went in, pure blood, and came out covered with leprosy. But his blood was still pure and his afro was still pure. He was still a black man, even though his skin may not have been black. He was still black. You got to understanding that. One more time, I was talking to somebody and they said, he curses is he who decides to change this book. No, I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do that. I am allowed to do that. See right here? See where that line is? That's where I put begotten son. But where they got it at, ain't no begotten son. Look at that. Verse 19. Ain't no begotten son. It's just the son. No. I wasn't talking to the son because the son is Adam. The son is Adam. Luke 3:38. God only had one son. Because only one time did he say, in my image. Everybody else crawled from the womb of woman, including and especially Imanuel. He crawled from the womb of woman. God planted him directly, but he crawled from the womb of woman. And he could only get into this world thanks to man because Joseph took his wife and he knew her not. Because that womb had to be broken from the outside in order for that child to get to the end. In order for that child to come from the inside, the womb had to be broken from the outside by man. One more time. Man broke the womb, which released Emmanuel, the begotten son of God, son of man. Adam is the only man on the face of this earth who knows nothing about the inside of the womb of woman because he comes from the womb of Mother Earth. From the center of the earth, he brought the dew up through and brought forth man. One more time. Stop brain whitewash, letting people tell you who you is and who you ain't. One more time. It makes it plain. 27. Chapter 5, verse 27. Because he is the Son of Man. One more time. And verse 30. I can of myself do nothing. Let me say it again. Verse 30, chapter 5, verse 30. I can of myself do nothing. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is righteous because I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. One more time. I am Emmanuel in the sense that I do not seek any glorification of me, glorification of he who sent me. One more time. One more time. That's why I can see John 12:44. He that believe in me, believe not in me, but in he who sent me. One more time. One more time. Find your niche that God wants for you by looking up and talking to him. One more time. I found Emmanuel by looking up and asking God of gold, who am I? And he said, knowledge, Emmanuel, because he got the feet of polished gold, he got the head of wool of lamb, just like you, just like my chosen people, his chosen people. I match, not because I say so, I match because he says so. And part of my prayer is, thy will be done first and foremost on earth as it is written in heaven. May my will match his will, which is fulfillment of purpose. Neely, ni, Mwanzo. Go is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I am Emmanuel, whose name in God with us, Matthew 1:23, in the name of the true motherland, Nigeria, Nigeria, which means land of the gods. Kunta Kinte, Tower of Babel, Kiswahili, man's first tongue. Amani kutoka you. Peace from above. Enjoy your weekend.